and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the... Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 9 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's just not enough carries for a running back to get loose and really feel like he's into the game, because they have to have enough volume to establish a rhythm, not just for themselves, but also to get in sync with their offensive line so they can read the blocks properly and they can execute. I expect them to get a minimum of 15 carries in this game, and the optimum number would be 20 plus.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. Opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. A handoff as they run the counter play. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
The throw over the middle taken in. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
On first down, Richardson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Off play action, Richardson. And it'll be intercepted. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Throwing on 1st down, Rich. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Still going inside the 20, and touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing that I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On third down, here's Richardson. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Richardson to the air on first down. For the left side, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Richardson off the play fake. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal, a loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Now it's Richardson. And he's going to go down again. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard, and now it's 4th and goal. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. That's going to be caught. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They go play action with Richardson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 10-10 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now. Toronto in possession of the football. Now 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Rich. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown to this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Leonard. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Rich to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Niners set to take over on offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Richardson to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st and 10, Rich. He finds his man, complete. It's Leonard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On first down, Rich. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At their 48-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. That doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
To throw on 2nd down, Rich. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd down and a yard. Richardson to throw off play action. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. Alexander. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Richardson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Richardson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Richardson looking to throw this. Steps away to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They go play action here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A big play there. 54 yards. And the Bisons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Richardson. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Our final shot before the half, Richardson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started across the Atlantic in the Irish capital of Dublin. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head over to Highmark Stadium to check out what's happening with the Bills. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. The Jaguars trying to hold on and claim victory. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Mounties locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here now a third down and 8. Now Richardson.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in the air an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
On first down, Richardson.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
First down, San Francisco.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Off play action. Richardson.
He'll buy some time right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. Now a give, right side. Alexander. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be fourth down. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. Maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now.
Throwing on first down. Rich. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Rich. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Rich. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 41-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, Rich. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Rich. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Here's a quick throw right side. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On the ground with a tight end. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field.
Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They
call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Alexander. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Richardson working from the gun.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now it's Richardson.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Toronto's offense ready to take over.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Rich. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Richardson looking to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
They run the counter. Alexander, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Richardson off the play fake.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Play action. Now Richardson.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Here's Richardson to throw.
And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Niners have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 28-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Rich. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. Fowler. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Back to throw. Rich. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Looking to throw. Rich. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bisons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown to the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Third down. It's Alexander. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
54 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And he'll go down at the 28.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped.
Ball start. Offense.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. He finds his man complete. That's Alexander.
And he'll be out of bounds after a short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Richardson.
He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give him that the rest of the way.
Now Richardson. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by a field goal, a little over a minute to go. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here, as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that kneeled down a little extra sweet. You get the win, and you knock out somebody's perfect season.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because it's not a championship game yet, but the team that's undefeated feels like a champion. So you want a little bit extra in this one. Yeah, they've got to feel great about taking a knee here.
They knew how to quiet this rival stadium, Charles. I mean, not only did they get the win, but they get the win by taking the lead in the 4th quarter to hand their division opponent a big loss.
And they're elated, and they should be, because they did exactly that. Went to a rival's house and stunned them, and did it with a 4th quarter comeback. And every team in the league prides itself on controlling the 4th quarter. It's even more difficult when you don't do it at home against a division rival.
So for San Francisco, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Toronto, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.